This is the Web Talk Show. My name is Nico Gutjahr and I got an awesome movie for you. The Holdovers is in cinemas everywhere in Germany, Austria and the Swiss, and it's awesome. Please take a look. It's like a 70s, 80s vibe, full of love and great storytelling. Starring Paul Giamatti, Dominic Sessa, and with us today, she plays the female lead, Mary Lamb, the cafeteria administrator, and you know her from Only Murders in the Building or The Lost City. I'm so happy she's with us today. Divine Joy Randolph, how and where are you?
Hi, I'm in London.
Awesome, and are you good?
I'm well, how are you?
I'm awesome. I'm able to talk to you, and I just saw the Holdovers, and I loved it, but I got the feeling it's what you hear the most, ain't it?
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
So tell me, what was your go-to for the Holdovers and who are you playing?
What do you mean when you say go-to?
What just said, Divine, you need to do this. This is your movie.
Okay, I understand. It was a very good script, very well written, a lovely full character who had so many different dimensions and complexities to her, full arc. I love the idea of having the opportunity to work with Alexander Payne and Paul Giamatti, and even Dominic Sessa. He's a lovely gentleman. And yeah, I thought it was so beautiful, this thing that they created. Usually you have to work with the creatives to get the role to that point. And what was so amazing is that it already started off at a really great start. And to have such great camaraderie with the other actors, Paul in particular, we went to the same school for graduate school, so it was a bit of a second language. So it was just exciting. There was something special about this that I could innately feel, and was just so excited to be a part of it.
Perfect. Are you able to describe the movie in like 2 or 3 sentences?
Holdovers is about 3 people of different multi-generational, multiracial backgrounds that, due to unprecedented circumstances, find themselves seeking community in one another, and in doing so, they're able to grow and heal wounds.
I have 2 favorite scenes of yours, and I want to talk with you about the first one. It's with you and Paul. You're talking about your character has lost her husband and her son, and you were sitting together late at night, and your character saying they were both great men. So this scene was so massive and so good. I was asking myself, did you have a lot of time? Like you did it like 10 to 15 times, or was just, we only got 3 takes, guys, let's go?
Oh yeah, no. Alexander took his time with us. We had a luxury of time, it felt like, in creating this movie from start to finish. He didn't over luxuriate on like, oh, this is a big scene, so it really, all of them truly. He was right there in the space because he sat next to the camera. But I do think he took particular measures to make sure that this intimate sit down was, right in pocket, so to speak. Because late at night sometimes is where people, and early in the morning is when they say, when they go to bed and when you rise, sometimes is where it can be the hardest for an individual grieving or dealing with loss. And so this is a very intimate moment where she's allowing him in. And so consequently, they're kind of like, I don't know, it's a bit of a tightrope, that they're trying to like suss each other out. And ironically, they're watching the Newlywed Game, and the construct of this show is how well you know your partner. And so they're getting to know each other.
I want to take a little walk with you down memory lane. First time I saw you and loved your performance was Only Murders in the Building. You were there as Detective Donna Williams. What do you feel today when you hear that name?
I'm very proud. I'm very proud to be a part of that production. It's so wonderful. It's a great job to have, and the cast is so warm and lovely. And Mr. Hoffman, the showrunner, is truly exceptional and has gone above and beyond to make this become such a beautiful world.
And I liked your character so much. You blended so perfectly in, well, not having any interest in it, but then when your partner was such a big fan, your character was like, oh, okay, I take another look. This was so much fun. And also fun, I guess, was the creating of the Lost City. You along with Sandra Bullock, Channing Tatum, Daniel Radcliffe, Brad Pitt. It looks like so much fun. How was that?
It was really fun because it was during the pandemic. And so that was my first. No, I went and did something in Australia, but I was like in a hotel the entire time. But that we filmed in the Dominican Republic for like 5 months. So it was like my first trip while in the pandemic. And all my friends were jealous because I was in the Dominican Republic living my best life on the beach for 5 months when everybody else was shut in their houses.
And with such an awesome cast, how was that?
Epic, for sure. Epic. I remember it was wild. One time we were in our green room or holding room, and it was a yacht. And I was like, what life is this? This is insane.
And it seems like this is your life now. So with the Holdovers now in cinemas everywhere, can you just spoil a little bit what's coming up next, where we can see you soon?
Sure. I have 2 action movies coming out. One is an action movie with Kerry Washington and Omar Sy, directed by Joe Carnahan. And then the other one is like a rom-com action movie with Rebel Wilson.
Oh, perfect. Looking forward to that. I want to tell you my second favorite scene from the Holdovers. It's more about what you said. It's another scene, I guess it was in the kitchen. And you were saying it's not fair. These spoiled kids are lying in their warm beds on Christmas, and my boy lies in cold earth. It was so well written. But was there any time you thought, maybe Mary was more about saying this, and you changed the script a bit?
So what we did was we had 2 to 3 weeks prior where we did script analysis. And so basically we all sat together, the creatives, the writer, and the director all sat together, and we were able to go through the script quite a few times and just go through what makes sense, what doesn't make sense, would they say this, would they not? And we did that together, which is awesome because usually, number one, if a director asks your opinion on that and allows for that, that usually happens individually, actor to actor. But by us doing it all together, we were all on the same page and all in the know. So yes, we did make certain adjustments, but what you saw then ultimately was what we all had locked in as what we wanted to tell.
Was it hard to say goodbye to your Holdovers, Mary?
No, but I think she's always with me, as well as I think a lot of my characters are with me. But there's something very bittersweet and loving about it. She's comforting to me because I know that she's on her path, and I feel like if there was a sequel, she'd be doing all right.
The Holdovers are everywhere in cinemas now, Austria, Germany, and Swiss. Please make sure to check it out. It's really, really cool. And you can see there Paul Giamatti, Dominic Sasser, and then the female lead. And I'm so happy she was here. Deva, Joy Randolph, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. So lovely to meet you.
And you have now an awesome opportunity. You can now say onto your camera what you always wanted to say but never have said yet. And I'm very excited about what this will be. We see us again at the Web Talk Show. My name is Nico Gutjahr. And now the final words of the day by Deva, Joy Randolph. Bye-bye.
I would say that I would love for people to see this movie and know that you're not alone and that you too can find community in the most strangest of spaces, but never be afraid to speak up and share, and also more importantly, be a good listener and a support to others.